inspired you to build a second
No More Room in Hell.
right next door to the original?
Money! What are you gonna do? Can't even do anything, look!
I literally can't even shoot this one to death.
You keep it in the...
I can't do anything. I literally can't do anything to help you. This game is so ass! So, if you've watched my first video on No More Room in Hell, you'll know I'm a massive fan of the game, alright? And when I heard that there was a sequel coming out, it had been on my calendar for ages. I was waiting for this game, I was watching out for it. Today, I was so excited to come home and finally play, and as soon as I jumped into the first match, I realised this game is straight garbage. This game is probably one of the worst releases I've played this year. I made a video a little while back on No More Room in Hell 2, just kind of speculating whether the game was still going to be good, whether it still had potential or not. Obviously, I knew the facts. I knew that there weren't going to be any zombie children in the game anymore. I knew that they'd got rid of single style maps in place of an open world map, and I suspected that the press K to suicide option had been removed from the game, and I can confirm now that that has been removed from the game. You can no longer press K to kill yourself. Right now, the reviews for this game are sitting at overwhelmingly negative on Steam, and I can't exactly say that it's unwarranted. This game plays so bad. It's just so full of bugs right now. I honestly could not recommend this to anyone, which is a shame because I was such a huge fan of the first game. The first game I played with my brother went on for around 10 minutes and we encountered two quite game-breaking bugs. The first one being this zombie here that had both its arms taken off. We couldn't do any damage to it, it couldn't do any damage to us, but at one point it did trap my brother in a room with another zombie and he was just stuck in a cycle of being killed, getting revived, being killed, getting revived. Then another point we regrouped with a bunch of other players and I was injured, so I went to go and bandage myself. And once the bandage was out, I couldn't put it away, I couldn't drop the bandage, I couldn't switch to another weapon. So just for around a solid 5 minutes of the game, I was wandering around just with a bandage out. I couldn't put it away or anything. There was also this really weird bug as well, where every single time I got a headshot, the zombie would turn completely bald. Oh, that was my bad. Look, there we go. See, I just shot that one and its hair disappeared. It's got no hair. There we go. This rifle still uses the chemotherapy bullets that shoot the hair off of zombies as well. When I found out the Chivalry 2 team was taking charge of this project, I actually had a lot of hope for it. No More Room in Hell 1's combat was quite janky. I've touched on this before in my other video, but it wasn't always the best, and that game now definitely shows its age. In the second game, I thought because of how Chivalry was and the melee fighting and that we were going to get a completely overhauled combat system, and I was completely wrong. The first thing that I noticed that was wrong with this game, and this was in my first few minutes of playtime, was how bad the combat is. Fighting with melee weapons, it just feels so unresponsive. There's no feedback or anything. There's no special animations for hitting zombies in certain ways. And even fighting with guns as well. It's just completely awkward to use. It's clunky. And then as well, the zombies move around weird. They have these attacks where they can lunge at you from an unrealistic distance away. They've got a really irritating attack where they'll lunge at you. I'll try and get one of them to do it, where they lunge at you from ages away. Like this. See, do you see that? And it's just like, come on, like that one disappeared. Let me see if I can get that to happen again. But they lunge at you and they can grab you from... Like, what is that? Like, come on. After the first game that we had, it was hard to keep a positive mindset about it, but we went at it again and it was even worse. There was connection issues, load times were ridiculous, and there was just so many more bugs that we encountered. After around 40 minutes of playing, we decided we'd give it another hour and then we were going to have to stop because we needed a Steam refund. I don't want to be a complete hater in this video, so I will say one thing that I do like, and that is the world setting. Everywhere you go, you'll see different set pieces, like for example this bus here where they're not allowed to have dead children outside it, so these are the zombie adults, and you'll see military checkpoints, you'll see quarantine zones, and it does really give you the sense that you're in a world that's been completely turned upside down and there's zombies running around. right now I can't even say that this is a sequel to the first game. There's just too much that differs from it, and not in a good way. The open world map setting wasn't a good idea. The fact that we have to play as heroes with special perks wasn't a good idea. And the fact that they got rid of the suicide option and the infection mechanic from the first game, I just can't understand any of these decisions. Rather than just hound on, I'm going to leave you guys with the gameplay of the last match that I played. This is the last match I had before Steam refunded the game, and this is probably, hopefully, the last match I will ever have, ever. If you're a fan of No More Room in Hell 1, I'm just going to give you the advice, please do not buy this game. Even if you're not a fan of No More Room in Hell 1, just don't buy this game. Please vote with your wallet. This is not a game that's ready to come out. I don't think this is a game that'll ever be ready. I think it's just a cash grab. It's trying to use the name of the first game to get more money on it, so just please do not buy this game. Alright, so finally after about I want to say about 3 minutes we're in. So, starting out, you spawn away from everyone.
CRC actual to responder open frequency. There is an emergency situation at the power plant.
Okay.
Break. Remote
Oh
security
my
logs are
god,
active at the power plant.
I'm trying to wait to talk, but this
Override
fucking lady...
disengaged. 2 overrides are in your...
So, one of the things that I definitely don't like is that we're now heroes, we're not just regular survivors, we're called responders, and we've got to come in and shut down the power plant or do something with the power plant, which I definitely don't like. Now the game looks amazing, this looks really good, all of the environments, you know, the graphics and everything, this is really good. I like this, and this is unfortunately the only thing that I do like about this game. You'll see in a little bit once I get into an area where it's a little bit more populated with zombies. But the zombies in this game are just no fun to kill at all. Watch this, like, it's just not. So the hitboxes are terrible, and there's just no kind of responsiveness to fighting zombies. So here we go, look, watch this. Like, I hit the zombie, and then it grabbed me, and it's just... Like, this is just not, no. And then another thing as well, if you look at the zombies, right, this doesn't even, this doesn't even look like a zombie. This literally just looks like a, I'm pretty sure I saw this guy this morning at the bus stop. Shooting as well, shooting is just like, I mean, you can see that hit. There we go. You can see, like, I shot that zombie and I did it to that one over there, and I shot them and the hair actually disappeared. Like, I don't know if these are chemotherapy bullets, but literally that one, and then the one over here, wherever it went. It just happened with that one there, look, right, so look, I just shot it in the head and its hair disappeared. Oh, that was my bad. Look, there we go. See, I just shot that one and its hair disappeared. It's got no hair. Like, come on. What is this? What is this, man? Come on. Another thing. I think we've got a runner as well. So this is runners. And they just, oh my god. They just move. Oh my god, the way they move just pisses me off. I don't know what the common theme is with really good zombie games having sequels that come out that just completely ruin the franchise, but it seems this is the way it's going to be for now. I'll have another video out when No More Room in Hell 3 gets announced, and until then, thank you guys so much for watching. More content to come, and have a good one.